Happy Sunday morning, everyone. It's June 14th. I'm Christina Laurie. Let's get you caught up on the headlines making news overnight. Breaking overnight, a new round of protests were ignited in Atlanta after an officer shot and killed Rayshard Brooks, a 27-year-old black man, in the parking lot of a Wendy's. Overnight, people went into that Wendy's and set it on fire twice. Earlier in the day, protesters backed up traffic for at least 13 miles on the highway for about 45 minutes.
The whole point of your police force is to reduce crime rates. Why are you not listening to us? Why are you not listening to us?
It's a question.
So what are you going to do?
That's one thing.
Protesters also blocked traffic here in Madison as they continued their push for social justice reform. They shut down East Washington Avenue at Stoughton Road Saturday to confront Interim Chief of Police Vic Wall. They're calling on Madison police to do more to address their demands and develop a concise plan for police reform. Interim Chief Wall told them he was there to listen and show support. UW medical students are joining the local movement too. A group spent their Saturday at the Capitol as part of the National White Coats for Black Lives movement. Demonstrators say their mission is to eliminate racism in the practice of medicine and recognize racism as a threat to the health and well-being of people of color. It's not just here in Madison, though. In Rochester, Minnesota, protesters reenacted the killing of George Floyd by laying on the ground for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, the same amount of time an officer knelt on Floyd's neck nearly 3 weeks ago. There's no good way to transition here, so let's just throw it over to meteorologist Chris Reese with some brighter weather, literally.
Yes, indeed, brighter. Sunshine sticks around today. We'll see sunshine really throughout a good portion of the extended forecast. Those rain chances are on the lower end. This is a live look from our station camera right now, showing you the blue sky. Temperatures continue to warm up into the low 50s. 55 already in Janesville. Madison has jumped from 48 towards 52. That's good news. Pretty much all of us are into the 50s now, but Waukesha's at 48. The Dells are at 47. Camp Douglas is at 49, with Black River Falls also at 47. I'm still watching the dew points. I'm going to be watching dew points all week long, and I'm highlighting the fact that things are just so comfortable as the air is dry outside right now, because that changes as we go through the week ahead. But with the dry air, we're seeing more in the way of sunshine. High resolution Doppler really doesn't have much of any moisture to work with for showers of thunderstorms to pop up. So with that being said, look at how temperatures warm up throughout the day. 61 by 9, 64 by 11. As we work towards 1 o'clock, temperatures will be around 68. We'll top out at 71. Christina?
Thanks so much, Chris. More local news now. Right now, local libraries and bookstores are seeing a spike in people looking for books about racism. Mystery to Me bookstore on Monroe Street says readers are requesting more books by Black authors about the Black Lives Matter movement and justice reform. They've even moved their store around so that those books are front and center.
We just saw the new New York Times list for next week, and all 13 top spots are for anti-racism books, which is really staggering. This is the case across the country. It's not just here in Madison, which is encouraging for the Black Lives Matter movement and hopefully for the health of the country.
Mystery to Me is also getting requests for kids' books that feature Black characters by Black authors and race conversations. The bookstore has been closed since mid-March, but will reopen this Tuesday. Right now, people are learning about racism not just through books, but through history. Less than 30 years ago, South Africa had one of the harshest systems of legalized racism in the world. Now that country's struggle to deal with its racist past may hold some important lessons for ours. Deborah Pata shows us how the nation faced its traumatic past and continues to deal with it.
This is what state-sanctioned police killings looked like under South Africa's racist regime. Known as the Trojan Horse Massacre, white policemen hid inside wooden crates and opened fire on unarmed protesters, killing 3 of them, the youngest, an 11-year-old boy. The incident was captured by CBS News in an age before cell phone cameras. This type of brutality was rarely caught on film. Which is why over 3 decades later, the police killing of George Floyd still takes an emotional toll on Black South Africans who find themselves reliving the trauma of apartheid, which legalized systematic and violent racism. That system was eventually dismantled in 1994 through a negotiated settlement.
Let freedom reign.
Under former President Nelson Mandela, the country began a process of truth-telling in a bid to heal the wounds of its racist past.
Thank you. You may be seated.
For 7 years, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission was broadcast regularly on national television, led by Nobel Peace Laureate Archbishop Desmond Tutu, who spoke to 60 Minutes' Bob Simon.
It's not easy to open wounds. It's very painful. But if you don't want them to fester, you must open them and cleanse them.
So help me God. Thank you. You may be seated.
Perpetrators like Dirk Coetzee, the leader of a state-sponsored death squad, were given amnesty in exchange for the truth. He told 60 Minutes how they routinely murdered black activists.
You guys were playing God.
We were God.
The survivors of these unspeakable atrocities were promised reparations.
Then they went about cutting his fingers off.
More than 21,000 victims testified. Even Tutu broke down and wept. Former anti-apartheid campaigner Reverend Frank Chikane nearly died after being poisoned by the apartheid government. He forgave his perpetrator.
Bitterness destroys you. It doesn't destroy the person who caused you the pain.
But he has not forgotten.
Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. The guy who tortured me is still the guy who tortured me. It doesn't change. But my attitude against him becomes completely different.
The process was flawed. Many victims felt cheated out of justice, but it did open up a national dialogue in which white South Africans could no longer deny the crimes committed in their name. And 26 years later, race remains the enduring fault line of this country's discourse.
We have more conversations about race. Race is a conversation that never ends in our country.
Patamedi Lebia believes South Africans are better at talking about race than Americans, but reconciliation is hard if, like him, you live in a township where some residents still don't have electricity.
How do you forgive if you're still hungry? There's still this thing that stands before me, this blackness that hinders me in everything I do. How do I then, even as a new generation, say, we forgave?
Some South Africans believe the U.S. would benefit from a similar truth-telling process, and everyone agreed there's no quick fix. You have to keep on having uncomfortable conversations, but words must be accompanied by action. The Madison community is still celebrating its seniors even after the school year ended without its usual fanfare. Bethel Lutheran hosted a graduate parade in the Alliant Energy Center's parking lot this weekend. The whole community was invited to cheer on the grads who rode in the back of cars.
Yeah, it's important to provide opportunities for people to, get that face time and feel loved and celebrated, even though, they're very much grieving the loss of life as it could have been, beyond quarantine. So.
About a dozen grads participated in that parade, and this year's West Point graduating class is making history, graduating its first observant Sikh woman. Second Lieutenant Anmol Narang is a second-generation immigrant from Georgia. She completed a year of her undergrad at Georgia Tech before transferring to West Point, where she graduated with a degree in nuclear engineering. She says she hopes her graduation shows how diverse the military and the country is as a whole. Congratulations to the whole class of 2020. It's 7:09 this morning. Dane County Regional Airport is hoping for a rebound this summer after the pandemic cut its number of daily flights from about 50 a day to just 4. Meanwhile, Americans are turning to a different type of transportation for their summer getaways, the many ways they're planning to use RVs right after this.
The 17th Annual Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, featuring newly constructed homes in 5 of Dane County's most sought-after neighborhoods. The newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 15 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota.
I really like the fact that it was made in the USA. I think that USA products are a better quality product. I've tried a lot of other pillows and nothing's worked like MyPillow.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
I used to think that sheets were just sheets. I got the Giza Dream sheets. They are the most comfortable sheets I've ever had.
The Go Anywhere pillow is so easy to just roll up and take anywhere I want to go.
Go Anywhere pillow is really comfortable, so that's what I really like. It's nice and supportive and it's nice and small.
The MyPillow topper, for the first time, has enabled me to have a cool night's sleep. I'm able to go to bed and just get rest.
That's 3 inches of wonderful that's in the MyPillow mattress topper. It's just like a firm cloud.
MyPillow helps me get a good night's sleep so I can do my job in the morning.
Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but so much more. For example, you get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
At Pick and Save, we always do our very best to make sure we've got you covered. Restocking our shelves with help from one of the country's biggest supply chains. And we'll continue to bring our A game to get you what you need when you need it most. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The 17th Annual Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, featuring newly constructed homes in 5 of Dane County's most sought-after neighborhoods. The newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
High pressure has been in control this weekend. That has kept the sunshine around. It's also kept our wind direction out of the north and east. When you have winds out of the north and east, that comes right off of Lake Michigan. And at this time of the year, that keeps temperatures a little bit cooler. But that's forced the stationary front back towards the south and west just a little bit. But as we go through time, it's going to begin to work its way back towards the north and east. At this point, we would call it a warm front. But here we are moving into Monday. We'll have to watch at least some chances for showers and thunderstorms to develop towards the west, but we'll still be under the influence of some drier air. So I expect things to remain dry for us as we move into early next week. What's on the other side of this, though, this is the humidity that's going to be building right back on in. These are dew points as we go through time. And one of the things I want to show you is how the humid air really starts to funnel in from the Gulf of Mexico, and you see this river that goes all the way up into southern Canada pretty much. In the world of meteorology, we call this return flow. Everything that you see in the blue, this is where those dew points are above 50. You're getting towards the darker blue, that's where dew points are above 60 to 65. This is the humidity that creeps in as we move into next week. In fact, Wednesday into Thursday, it is going to truly be felt across the upper Midwest. Yeah, you betcha it's comfortable right now, but by the time we get you towards Wednesday, it's the immediate ope as you begin to step outside in terms of how things are going to feel. With that being said, enjoy right now. Sunshine, temperatures are into the low 50s. Dew points are down into the 40s, of course. 55 in Janesville, 47 in the Dells. Mineral Point also coming in at 52. There's no storms on radar. With that being said, let's track temperatures as we go throughout the day. This is lunchtime now. We'll see those temperatures into the mid and upper 60s at this point. Once you get to lunch, you typically add about 5 more degrees for the rest of the day. That's why I'm expecting highs right around 71. Overnight tonight, we'll be cooling down to right about 50 And then we'll still see at least more cloud cover trying to stream in from the northwest on Monday. Highs will be into the upper 70s, and then by Tuesday morning, we'll have a better shot at seeing some of that cloud cover. Tuesday afternoon will be warm, though, 86 for the high. Remember, it's going to be humid, too, by Wednesday, where our high is likely to be around 89. No chances for showers or thunderstorms, though, until Thursday. We'll have another chance for showers and thunderstorms by next Sunday. I, though, am looking forward to perhaps next Monday and Tuesday. We're looking at low humidity again, sunshine, and temperatures that'll top out into the upper and mid-70s.
You've given us so much advance warning about this Wednesday humidity. No one at home can say we didn't tell you.
You will know. Go ahead and get the hairspray, because by Wednesday it's going to be big hair, don't care. I'll tell you.
That's funny. Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
It's usually summer vacation season, but this year the pandemic has forced many people to rethink their trips. Many are turning to RVs so they can safely hit the road. At Neil's RV in Los Angeles, sales are skyrocketing at a rate rarely seen before. The store's manager says that in just 10 days, his team sold the number of RVs they typically sell in 3 months, most of them to first-time buyers with coronavirus concerns.
We've had customers that realize it's time for us to own one. We don't know how long we might be doing these self-quarantining for, or how long we'll be vacationing in this way for, so I might as well own one and do it in my leisure.
Some people are even using RVs as a way to safely quarantine away from home. As more people hit the road, gas prices are going up. U.S. crude topped $40 a barrel this week. That wouldn't typically be newsworthy, but right now that marks an $80 jump from its unprecedented trip below zero just 7 weeks ago, when U.S. crude hit a low of negative $40 a barrel on April 20th. For the first time since the pandemic started, U.S. airline companies are now increasing the number of flights for July and beyond. But those same airlines are also bracing for staffing cuts. CBS's Chris Van Cleve reports on the rough flight path ahead.
Hints of a travel rebound. After cutting 80% of its schedule, American Airlines says its remaining flights averaged 55% full at the end of May, with triple the daily passengers from a month earlier. Monday, Frontier began temperature checks on flyers, a first in the U.S.
The state of the airline industry is recovering from a blow to its gut.
Travel analyst Henry Hartevelt.
A lot of people, though, want to see somebody else go first. They're waiting for somebody else to dip their toe in the travel waters, then they'll go.
Do you think a U.S. carrier will go into bankruptcy or go away?
I don't think so.
Qatar Airways CEO Akbar Al-Bakr says recovery will be slow.
Anywhere between 2 and 4 years.
And come with a lasting cut to lucrative business travel.
People will now be used to working from home, and companies will see that this is a very big way for them to save money.
Airlines are focusing on reducing coronavirus risks. Qatar is using robots with UV light to clean and is outfitting crew with PPE. Soon, it'll offer passengers face shields.
Do you worry that that look may scare some people away from flying?
No, on the contrary. It is showing to people how much we care about their safety, but also for my crew to have confidence.
But when it comes to pre-flight COVID tests and temperature checks...
Look, I think this is another PR exercise.
Is social distancing possible on an airplane?
Chris, I think this is a load of baloney. I don't think that social distancing or sitting next to somebody in an aeroplane with proper protection for yourself, it will be any different.
A debate over flying's new normal that's still taking off. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
Dane County Regional Airport staff are starting to see their numbers turn around too. The airport typically serves 2,500 to 3,500 passengers per day. However, on one day in mid-April, only 62 passengers showed up. It's 7:19 this morning. Conversations about race inequality need to start early to be most effective. If you're a parent looking for resources to help raise and teach your kids to be anti-racist, you might not know where to begin. Next, we're talking to a local children's author and mom who has some recommendations, and she'll also share the new books she's getting ready to release.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
From first-time homeowners to empty nesters, new windows provide a connection to the world around us, and that's where we come in here at Mad City Windows. We can install great windows in your home, the Eco Sky windows. With Sky Mirror technology, we're going to give your home an energy upgrade. Custom-made windows, whatever size you need, bay, bow, double-hung, slider, wood grains on the inside. If we don't have the color on the outside, we'll make it for you. And now would be a great time to call during our summer spectacular sale. Get a house full of windows. Listen to this for $29.95. Zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. A bonus, buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed absolutely free. Ask about our virtual online estimate. Call now, get a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call us here in the greater Madison area right now at 608-338-1616, 608-338-1616. Call Mad City Windows today about our Do More discount. Get a new bath, tub to shower conversion, or walk-in tub and take advantage of special savings. Don't worry about that old roof any longer. You can count on Mad City Roofing to do the job right the first time. And now's a great time to get those old windows out and install new windows from us here at Mad City Windows. The Eco Sky windows, we're going to give your home an energy upgrade. And you can take advantage of the Summer Spectacular Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95, zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. Look at the bonus. You buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed for free. Ask about our virtual online estimate. Call now, get a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your estimate. Call us here in the greater Madison area right now at 608-338-1616, 608-338-1616.
Good morning, class. Today's lesson is about shopping local. Do you know what day is coming up?
608 Day. You just go to MadisonMagazine.com, click on 608 Day to find great deals from businesses we love in the 608. You know, like the area code.
Very good, Emmy. When does this take place?
The week of June 8th, 608. Madison Magazine makes it easy to shop local.
She's my star student.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good Sunday morning. We are gearing up for a beautiful day here in South Central Wisconsin. Temperatures are starting out into the 50s now. We'll warm up towards the 70s for those highs later on this afternoon. We're doing it again as we head into Monday. Overnight lows will be around 50. Highs will be into the upper 70s. Then the 80s come back along with the humidity next week. Christina?
Best news of the day. Thanks, Chris. Right now, books are not only providing an escape from everything that's happening in the world, but a better understanding of it. And that goes for both kids and adults. Danae O'Dowd knows that well. She's a children's book author and mom from right here in Madison. And she joins us this morning. Good morning, Danae.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you? So I want to know a little bit about you. How did you get involved in writing books in the first place?
First of all, I'm a South African. I was born and raised in South Africa, and I moved to Madison 3 years ago. And we've been with a nonprofit organization called Hike It Baby, where we take families outside and, introduce the kids to the outdoors. So when I moved to Wisconsin, I realized that there weren't any hiking books for children. So that's when I started writing. But then I was also encouraged to write books about hiking because of how beautiful Wisconsin is.
So you first got involved writing books about an activity, and then you quickly realized that it's important for another reason, to have your characters be representative of what you look like too. Why is that important?
It is very important to have books that looks like this one, A Sunset Hike. We have all characters here from different cultures, from different backgrounds, because kids need to see other characters that looks like them. They need to feel motivated. And that is my goal at this point, to write more books that are focused with children of color doing something different outside. There are lots of books out there that are for people of color, but then these ones are very different because they are outdoor books, hiking books, nature themed books, which is related to my lifestyle.
And so you moved here. I want to talk a little bit about moving to Madison. So you came from South Africa to Madison. What has this community been like? Do you find Madison is a welcoming place?
It is very welcoming. First of all, I would like to say my husband is from Wisconsin, so when I had an opportunity to move to Wisconsin, I was very excited because it was more like an adventure for me. I get to explore another state. I get to learn a different culture. So I have been exploring a lot, just like getting to know Wisconsin. It's a beautiful place to raise a family. We love it here, and my goal is to write more books about living in Wisconsin and raising a family.
And I'm sure that your children love those books too. What advice do you have for parents who might be watching this about reading? How often do you read to them? What types of books are their favorites, especially right now?
Reading is very important in general. So we love books. Me and my baby, we read a lot of books, but we focus more on the books that are diverse, like Sunset High, because she likes to see like different, characters. She likes to see different faces. And most of all, parents need to make sure that they talk about diversity right from birth. Like they need to expose their kids to diversity right from birth. Like you shouldn't wait to talk about diversity, or there is no right time. You have to do it right ahead. And books are a great way to talk about diversity, to introduce kids to new things.
You are so right, Daneo. And really quickly, if people at home want to pick up your books like Sunset Hike, where can they find them?
They can find the books on Amazon, or they can go on my website, which is dineodowd.com. And Sunset Hike is a summer book. I know summer is coming around the corner, but it's not only great for the kids. It's also great for the families, to encourage families to live a healthy lifestyle. Go and watch the sunset, get up and watch the sunrise. And it's just a beautiful book for all children of color.
Daneo, thank you so much for talking to us this morning. We're lucky to have someone like you on our program. You're so talented.
Thank you for having me.
And you can look out for Daneo's newest book on camping. It comes out in a few weeks. It's 7:27. There's still a half hour of news ahead this morning. Next, we're running through the day's top stories, including Dane County's plans to move into phase 2 of reopening, what that will mean for local business owners anxious to serve more customers.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems, all NSF certified, including the world's best softener, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Feldco season is here, and the signs are all around us. Like free installation on all windows, siding, and doors, and no interest for 1 year. It's time to jump on that home renovation project, and free installation all from the comfort of home. That gives you time to make the most of your Feldco season.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Exercising often and eating healthy? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease, but could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke, and it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
Work smarter. Use the cloud to securely print, scan, and collaborate. GI Office Technologies, helping businesses like yours.
This isn't a small business opening. It's a reopening. Take 2. And just in time, because right now, People need coffee that tastes like coffee, and hair that doesn't look like that, and someone who knows where those numbers actually go. They need you, turning your community and the country around. One appointment, one customer, one thank you at a time. And to help you with that reopening, we're giving 1 free month of service when you switch to Spectrum Business. We're here for you because you're here for all of us.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger.
Trust us to get it right. These storms are capable of producing some heavy rain and maybe some hail.
To keep you prepared.
When severe weather is on the way.
We have an alert day in the forecast for this evening for strong to possibly severe thunderstorms, hail, high winds, perhaps even an isolated tornado can't be ruled out.
And your family's safety is on the line. You need to seek shelter immediately.
Our team and technology are ready to help you stay safe.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team on News 3 Now. This is News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back on this June 14th. Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Christina Laurie. We're starting with the coronavirus pandemic headlines this morning. The percentage of positive coronavirus tests here in Wisconsin has dropped again, down to 2.4% in the last 24 hours. And the average number of new cases is below 300 for the third day in a row. Wisconsin now has nearly 22,600 cases of COVID. This weekend, 2 more people died because of it. Nearly 72% of all positive cases have recovered. Phase 2 of Dane County's reopening plan starts in a little more than 24 hours. County health officials say they need more than half of the 9 metrics they are tracking since Phase 1 to be green, and as of today, 6 are. So starting at 8 a.m. Monday morning, restaurants, gyms, and retailers will be allowed to open at 50% capacity. Groups of 100 people will be allowed to gather outside. Groups of 50 are allowed inside, and parks will reopen too. Still, doctors say the virus is a threat.
Really is maintaining that situational awareness around that risk, and each and every one of us doing things to mitigate that risk of transmission for ourselves and those around us.
Doctors say you should gather outside whenever possible and limit the number of trips you're taking to stores. They're also reminding anyone who feels sick to get tested and do not go anywhere else. The Alliant Energy Center offers free testing 6 days a week. Meanwhile, Madison nightclubs are getting ready to reopen, but not all plan to allow 50% capacity. The Crucible just reopened this weekend. They have some small events planned for next weekend too, but they plan to stay at 25% capacity, which means less than 50 people to prevent the spread of COVID. Live music is back. Come Back In bar and restaurant celebrated reopening with live music on its patio Saturday. The band Railhopper performed outside with tables socially distanced for listeners. Tomorrow, Coach USA will start up service again between Janesville and O'Hare Airport. That service has been suspended since April 6th. And in more local news now, the Better Business Bureau is warning people about scammers who are taking advantage of the pandemic, posing as contact tracers. The BBB says contact tracers will never reach out to you via text, email, or Facebook Messenger.
That's alarming when we receive that. So consumers have gone ahead, clicked on that link, and what you don't realize is that that link may contain malware that can download spyware or ransomware to your computer. And once the scammer has access to that, they have access to anything they need on your personal computers.
A real contract tracer will identify themselves as being from the Department of Health or another official team. They'll call you on the phone, ask you to confirm your identity, but they will not ask for any financial information or government IDs. Finally, a real contract tracer will never reveal the identity of the person who tested positive. Time for a check of the forecast with meteorologist Chris Reese. Hey, Chris.
Good morning, Christina. Sunshine is the case outside right now, just as it's been all weekend long. We keep that around going really into the week ahead, but temperatures begin to warm up. Today will be a little bit warmer than we were yesterday. We're already starting out that way with temperatures into the 50s. Madison's at 52. Same for Juneau. Watertown waking up at 53. Good morning to you guys there. Dew points remain into the 30s and 40s, so the air is still dry. We're going to watch those dew points creep up, however, as we move into the days ahead. That being said, it's still a good opportunity to get outdoors and into the lakes if you'd like to. Lake temperatures are into the upper 60s to right around 70, and just about all beaches are open with the exception of one on Lake Monona right now. This afternoon, we'll see those highs topping out at 71. Christine?
It's a little chilly for the lakes for me, but thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
For many Americans, the protests about police brutality and systemic racism are a reminder that we've been here before. In 1999, Amadou Diallo, a 23-year-old immigrant from West Africa, was shot and killed by 4 New York City officers at his apartment building. They fired 41 shots. In the years since his death, his mother has become an activist working to improve relationships between police and the community. That's why the news of George Floyd's death felt like she was reliving what happened to her son.
At the end of his life, he is calling out for his mama.
And every mother heard him. We hear him.
We did hear him.
We heard George Floyd. We hear him.
Kadiatu Diallo was pained when she heard about the death of George Floyd.
As the mother of Amadou Diallo, having to suffer my loss on February 4th, 1999, my wound was open again.
On a busy corner of the Bronx, a street sign signals a story from another time, one that shook New York to its core.
The last time we spoke was on January 31st, 1999. They said, "Mom, I'm so happy." He said, "I have finally saved enough money and I'm going to college."
And he was so proud of himself.
Absolutely.
4 days later, Kadiatu's phone rang again. It was a relative.
They said it was shooting, and then they said it was by the police. I dropped the phone.
Police said they were searching for a rape suspect and came upon Diallo. Thinking he was reaching for a gun, they opened fire. 4 white officers.
Guys, anyone like to make a statement here?
5'6", 150-pound Amadou, 41 shots. It turns out he was unarmed. He was reaching for a wallet.
The problem was reaching for a gun is a perception. They saw this black man in the vestibule. He had no criminal record. He never even had a traffic ticket in New York City. Retelling this story today is breaking my heart.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because Amadou was this young, generous person. When you see him, when you have chance to meet my child.
Mrs. Diallo, I'm so sorry. It's breaking all of our hearts hearing this story again.
Now, all 4 officers involved in Diallo's death were ultimately acquitted of second-degree murder charges. Time is 7:37. Madison's restaurant scene is growing, not just with more businesses reopening, but some new ones starting up too. Next, we'll tell you about the city's newest all-American joint ready to open tomorrow. Our conversation with Liberty Station's owner is right after this.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County provides local families long-term stability through home ownership. Statistics show children from stable housing are more likely to get better grades, finish high school, and graduate from college. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
Are you behind on your mortgage? Is the bank threatening to take your home? Are you considering trying to get a loan modification on your own? Did you know that less than 5% of people who tried on their own actually got a modification? At the Mortgage Modification Helpline, we know the rules and regulations banks don't want you to know about, and we've helped thousands of people stay in their homes. So call the Mortgage Modification Helpline today.
Please call 800-631-7749.
I'm Joanne Jenkins with AARP. The coronavirus continues to affect us all, and we are here, actively supporting you and your community. Every day, we're providing trusted information from top health experts, sharing tools to help protect families from fraud, and creating resources to support family caregivers everywhere. As always, you can count on AARP to advocate for you and your family. Join us and stay connected at aarp.org/coronavirus.
I love to equal the playing field. I love to help people and allow them to feel like they are powerful instead of powerless. We're with our clients every step of the way.
Gingras, Thompson, and Walks.
We've got the power.
The Power Centers of Madison.
Our customer-focused sales team will help you find the right power equipment to fit your needs. Lawn and garden, tractors, zero-turns, lawn mowers, trimmers, chainsaws, commercial equipment, and more. We carry the name brands that you know and some that you need to know. As an added incentive, you can always find factory promotions at the Power Centers of Madison.
When you think of a bank, you think of people in a place. But when you have the Chase mobile app, your bank can be virtually any place. So when you get a check, you can deposit it from here. And you can see your transactions and check your balance from here. You can detect suspicious activity on your account from here. And you can pay your friends back from here. So when someone asks you, where's your bank? You can tell them, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Or, here's my bank. Because if you download and use the Chase mobile app, your bank is virtually any place. So visit chase.com/mobile.
The open road, the wind in your hair, the feeling of freedom that drives us to go out and discover. At Chevy, we're committed to getting you there with confidence and peace of mind. That's why your Chevy Clean dealers commit to using enhanced vehicle cleaning measures with CDC-approved cleansers. If you need a new Silverado, get 0% APR for 72 months or $5,500 cash allowance on all Silverado Crew Cab pickups. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available.
Welcome back. While many restaurant owners were forced to shut down during COVID, one was making plans to open for the very first time. Liberty Station was scheduled to open earlier this spring. That was delayed, but now tomorrow is the big day. Susie Tim, who does PR for Liberty Station, joins us this morning over the phone. Good morning, Susie. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing excellent. Thank you for having us today.
Yeah, thanks for talking to us. I was going to say thanks for coming on, but you're not here in person, obviously. It's been a weird time, to say the least. What has it been like trying to open a restaurant during a international pandemic?
Well, it's definitely been interesting. I would say in all the restaurants I've helped open, this one was really unique because with all the different changes and regulations around COVID, we were obviously making sure we were abiding by when we could legally open, making sure that we have taken all of those CDC guidelines to heart and the Wisconsin guidelines for reopening. But we got there, and we are so excited to be opening tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., ready to rock some awesome barbecue.
And so, Susie, tell us a little bit about the restaurant. It's called Liberty Station. Kind of seems appropriately themed since it's starting around the 4th of July. What type of food specifically do you have?
So we are known for our barbecue, but we are definitely not a barbecue-centric restaurant. We have amazing other dishes, everything from different kinds of fish and steaks to some of the best shareable appetizers. Our deviled eggs might make you weep openly. Everything on the menu is made from scratch and truly is very American. There will be nothing unrecognizable on our menu. We also do use barbecue in a lot of our dishes as well. We have a pork bucatini dish made with a smoked pork butt that is incredible, and our burger is outstanding as well. So it's an all-American tavern. The other thing that we are really known for is our craft cocktails. We have some awesome mixologists on our staff, and we change our cocktail menu really frequently. Sometimes we like the tiki themes. Sometimes we're, into different types of whiskey drinks, but overall, our cocktail scene is pretty fun, and we have a lot of beautiful outdoor patio space and a really big bar in the restaurant as well.
I think people are looking at images of your new restaurant right now. I don't know where I'm looking. I'm looking at all different cameras. I wanted to know a little bit about, do you have anything with cheese on the menu? Because we are Wisconsinites, and that is a must.
We do have cheese curds, which I will say we got a review from some of our pre-opening dining yesterday that made me smile as a Wisconsin native, that said our cheese curds could rival almost any other place. Now, that's big shoes to fill, but did hear some very nice compliments on that front. Also a green chili pork stew that is laced with amazing amounts of cheese as well. You eat with tortillas. And of course, there's cheesy goodness all throughout the menu, because we wouldn't open in Wisconsin and not include cheese.
You're really throwing down the gauntlet, Susie. Yeah, we're taking a look at the pictures of your new restaurant now. It looks beautiful. Talk about where it's located again so everyone knows.
So we are off of Rimrock Road by the Alliant Energy Center in the Home to Suites parking lot, actually. So we are a freestanding restaurant in partnership with that hotel and that group. And we are so excited both for folks that may come to see an event or just want to seek out some new grub in Madtown. We're very psyched.
Yeah, we're excited to have you here. Thanks so much for chatting with us this morning, Susie. Have a great day.
All right, you guys too. Thanks for having us on.
It's 7:44 in the morning. We're going to take a live look over the Capitol now on this sunny Sunday. Chris is back with a look ahead at our work week forecast and when we might see some rain return right after this. But first, if you have a little kid turning 3 years old soon, please let us know. Send us their picture so we can show it and celebrate them right here on our show.
Join us on News 3 Now this morning.
The 17th Annual Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, featuring newly constructed homes in 5 of Dane County's most sought-after neighborhoods. The newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
At Pick and Save, we always do our very best to make sure we've got you covered. Restocking our shelves with help from one of the country's biggest supply chains. And we'll continue to bring our A game to get you what you need when you need it most. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Good morning, class. Today's lesson is about shop and local. Do you know what day is coming up?
608 Day. You just go to MadisonMagazine.com, click on 608 Day to find great deals from businesses we love in the 608. You know, like the area code.
Very good, Emmy. When does this take place?
The week of June 8th, 608. Madison Magazine makes it easy to shop local.
She's my star student.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Celebrate this 4th of July knowing you look your best with Plexiderm. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount, and that's how easy it is. And I did this to my father. We were at home. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be fit and take care of yourself. Plexiderm makes you feel as good outside as you do inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
Not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This 4th of July is the best time to get Plexiderm for $14.95. See it work for yourself? Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
The 17th Annual Madison Area Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns, featuring newly constructed homes in 5 of Dane County's most sought-after neighborhoods. The newest trends, tech, and designs. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
High pressure's been in control all weekend long. That's brought us the low humidity, that's brought us the sunshine, and it stays as we go through today. The stationary front that sparked off some showers on Friday, that's been back towards the south and west just a little bit. But as we move forward, it actually begins to move back towards the north and east. At this point, it would technically be a warm front. What's on the other side of that is going to be a lot more in the way of some moisture. Now, on the eastern side of that, the air is still dry. So by Monday afternoon, our models are trying to pick up on a possibility of some showers, especially towards the north. Here in southern Wisconsin, I'm still expecting things to be on the drier side, but the moisture does begin to creep back in. Watch how the humidity starts to build towards early next week. This is Monday. In meteorology, we call this return flow, when you have the moisture coming all the way in from the Gulf of Mexico straight up towards the high plains. Eventually, that begins to settle in right on top of us. So here's Tuesday. Notice how we're getting humid now. Anywhere that where you start to see the darker blues, that's where dew points are into the 60s and close to the 70. And then by Wednesday into Thursday, we really begin to see that build in as well. So it's going to be a humid couple of days as we move into the week ahead. Right now, you betcha it's comfy outside, but by the time we get you towards Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's the immediate as you begin to step outside and really feel that humidity. Sunshine right now, temperatures are comfortable at 52. The air is calm and dew points do remain low. They'll be remaining low all day. 59 in Janesville right now, so they are certainly warming up and warming up quickly. Lone Rock at 51, Boscobel coming in at 53 with double nickels for our friends over in Prairie du Chien. No showers are expected today. This is lunchtime, though, where temperatures will be into the mid-60s. It's the low 70s for those highs. This is 4:30. Temperatures will be right around 71 degrees. Overnight tonight, we keep the clear skies around with overnight lows around 50. Then into Monday, we're a little bit warmer. Temperatures will be into the upper 70s for those highs. Our next chance of seeing cloud cover, that comes in on Tuesday. That's associated with the warm front that warms us up to 86 Tuesday afternoon and 89 by Wednesday. No rain chances in the afternoons to help cool you down either. We don't have a good rain chance until Thursday. That's a cold front. We'll cool down a little bit for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then another little cold front comes through on Sunday that'll bump those temperatures down into the 70s for next Monday and Tuesday.
Hey, 77, that's hardly a cold front.
It really is, but when you go from 89 to 77, that's just what it was.
It is a roller coaster week ahead.
I'm ready.
Buckle up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. That was so cheesy. Stick with News 3 Now all weekend long for the latest local headlines. Our news airs at 5:30 and 10 o'clock tonight. But first this morning, from boards to beautiful works of art, we're heading back down to State Street to take a walk through the hopeful transformation that's taken place over the past 2 weeks.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 15 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota.
I really like the fact that it was made in the USA. I think that USA products are a better quality product. I've tried a lot of other pillows and nothing's worked like MyPillow.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
I used to think that sheets were just sheets. I got the Giza Dream sheets. They are the most comfortable sheets I've ever had.
The Go Anywhere pillow is so easy to just roll up and take anywhere I want to go.
Go Anywhere pillow is really comfortable, so that's what I really like. It's nice and supportive and it's nice and small.
The MyPillow topper, for the first time, has enabled me to have a cool night's sleep. I'm able to go to bed and just get rest.
That's 3 inches of wonderful that's in the MyPillow mattress topper. It's just like a firm cloud.
MyPillow helps me get a good night's sleep so I can do my job in the morning.
Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but so much more. For example, you get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Fleet Farm has what dads want for Father's Day, whether he's chilling by the fire or heating up the grill. Fleet Farm has great deals for Dad. Get a $10 Fleet Farm gift card when you spend $50 or more on Yeti drinkware. And select Under Armour apparel for the family, 25% off our low fleet price. Plus, Fleet Farm gift cards make the perfect gift for Father's Day. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Madison's not happy treating people differently because of their race.
I've learned when I've been out reporting on the front lines that everyone is impacted differently, but it's also important to take some time to not judge people and to understand where they're coming from and why they might be angry or why they might be sad.
This is our opportunity. You do see
the best in some people coming out.
This time feels different. This time, I think, a real conversation may begin.
Finally this morning, mural by mural, State Street has gotten more colorful and hopeful over the past 2 weeks. Today is the last day artists will be out adding new pieces to the growing project.
Our photojournalist Christopher Hawbaker, aka Bubba, takes us to State Street to catch up with some of those artists.
We got asked by the city to paint some art downtown on the boarded storefronts to kind of spread some positivity throughout all of the protests.
There's a lot of pain in communities of color right now, and there's a lot of ways to deal with that pain. This is one way that we know personally. We deal with healing, and we hope that through this art we can help others heal too.
I think that recognizing that we need to build community, but remembering like what community it is that we're trying to build. When we're thinking about these pieces, I think that we should keep in mind the entire community of Madison.
Thank you for your help. That makes it so much easier.
This is all her artwork, Lolita G's artwork. We really focus on bringing Black girl voices to light. They have to grow up quicker than a lot of different groups of people, so we really want to amplify those voices. We actually have a podcast right now called Defending Black Girlhood, and it's for that purpose, to give light to those experiences, those stories.
Obviously we're all our own people, but collectively we can come together and we can build the world that, like I said, we all want to live in, and hopefully that's a world that is peaceful and where we love each other. Without the art, it's kind of sad. It's so desolate. I mean, all of those boarded up windows. So I think going up and down State Street and downtown, without the art and the beauty, it just brings more attention to the fact of what we're going through and how terrible this is. So I guess we're just trying to put a little bit more of a positive spin on it. Hopefully not necessarily covering up the voices that are trying to be heard, but just adding to the message and adding to the greater good.
And as artists, I think the only way we kind of know how to cope with our emotions is through our craft. So if we can spread that in any type of way and just be a part of a movement, any way that we know how, this is the best way we do know how.
Just in knowing that in order to build somewhere where we all belong, there will have to be some dismantling, but at the end of that, this is all of our community, so we're all going to be willing to do the work to build somewhere where we can all be once that justice has been had. So just to know that there's more beyond taking the streets. We will rebuild this community. However, it's important to acknowledge that pain here and now.
Now, a lot of people are wondering how long these murals will stay up. City leaders haven't decided just yet, but when they eventually do come down, there is talk of preserving and donating them to the Wisconsin Historical Society or putting them up for auction. But at a minimum, each piece will be photographed and archived. We're living through history.
Yeah, and you and I were just talking. I said one of the things I love about Madison is even when you border up what is one of the staples of the city, they're still going to go through and preserve the beauty of Madison by having artists out there, and I think that's incredible.
And people know, I mean, six blocks of State Street, that's half a mile completely filled with artwork. I think the only left spaces right now are on the Overture, and those are going to be finished today, and those are massive, so those are going to be really cool to check out.
Something to see. Can't wait to see how things are all done. It's beautiful weather to be outside this weekend. Temperatures will top out at 71 today with abundant sunshine. We'll see more sunshine on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the days really, except for Thursday and next Sunday when we have those chances for thunderstorms. I will tell you though, the heat, humidity, they come back on Tuesday, and you're really gonna feel that humidity Wednesday and Thursday. Those are the days where I'm just not going outside.
Let's knock the rain out of the forecast for our dads. Come on, that's Father's Day. But have a great Sunday today, everyone.